That's alarming.
Okay.
I pretty much know that it's over for them. Who they play in the second round? Gonna be the Clippers, maybe, right?
Yeah, it's probably going to be the Clippers.
Yeah, it might get ugly.
So I asked you guys, what percent chance do you give the Thunder to reach the NBA Finals? Gil, you said 0%.
I said 0.
Mr. B, you gave them a 1% chance, slightly higher than Gil.
So I'm going to go 20%.
20%.
The Clippers or Denver, right? Which is going to be a good series, which the Lakers, hopefully we have Houston. Yeah, I'll take that. 4-1. 4-2 if the NBA wants to extend it, right? How much energy OKC will have to use to get out of the series
against Denver Clippers.
So meeting up in the Western Conference Finals, right? You got one who's basically limping into that.
Sure, Gil, sure. The youngest team in the league will be too tired to play against a 40-year-old and his teammates.
Experience. I get it, the Thunder win the playoffs last year. They made it to the second round. But is it really enough to get them over the top, to beat out the championship pedigree?
While the world kept saying they were too young, the Thunder were quietly putting together one of the greatest regular seasons in NBA history. They finished the year with a 68-14 record, tied for the 6th best mark ever. Their Elite Performance Index, a metric combining wins, scoring margin, and efficiency, was a staggering 148.3, second highest all time. Only the 1996 Bulls had a better regular season. Offensively, they were lethal, third in the league in offensive rating. Defensively, they were suffocating, the #1 defense in the NBA. Their net rating, the difference between points scored and points allowed, was plus 12.72, second best ever. Second best. And their margin of victory, 12.87 points per game, the highest in NBA history. And they did all this while only playing 14 games fully healthy. This wasn't just a cute young team, this was domination on a historic level. The main argument against Oklahoma City? Experience. They're too young. They haven't been there yet. They need to take their lumps first. Sounds convincing until you actually look at the facts. Heading into the 2025 playoffs, of the guys that play more than 15 minutes per game, the Thunder's roster had a combined 168 games of playoff experience. Think you have to be battle-tested to make a finals run? Think again. The 2004 Pistons? They stormed into the finals with just 129 playoff games of experience. The 2008 Celtics, just 161 games. The 2015 Warriors, only 165. And then there's the 2002 Nets, 57 playoff games, that's it. The 2007 Cavaliers, just 93. Even the 2009 Magic only had 159. And the 2006 Mavericks, only 161 games. If playoff experience was a deal breaker, history forgot to tell all those teams. Even more recently, last year's Dallas Mavericks reached the NBA Finals with just 177 games of experience. Only 9 more than this Thunder team. I'm not going to say playoff experience doesn't matter. However, playoff experience matters when the teams have a close EPI gap. But when one team is this much better, experience alone doesn't close a 40, 50, or even a 60-point gap. If the EPI gap is under 20 points, playoff experience plays a much bigger role in the outcome. Since 2000, the more experienced team has a higher winning percentage than the higher EPI teams when the EPI gap is under 20 points, which suggests that the more experienced teams tend to move on when the teams are closer matched. Between 20 and 30 points, the more experienced team has a 12% worse record than their less experienced counterparts. And 30 to 40 points, it's even worse with the higher EPI team winning nearly 81% of the time, while the more experienced teams win only 61% of the time. And when the gap is over 40, has happened 121 times since 2000. The higher EPI team has won 106 times and lost 15. That's 88% of the time. The crazy part is, of the 15 major upsets, 11 of those were by the least experienced team. So this narrative that the Thunder are too young should be shot down by now. And if that isn't enough, let's go even further on the EPI gap matchups. It's no secret the Thunder are miles ahead of the West in this regard. The closest team to them are the Timberwolves, who came in second in the West in regular season rankings, but their EPI gap is 70 points behind OKC. So no matter who they play in the west side of the bracket, the Thunder should not only be the favorites, but they should be the overwhelming favorites. Since 2000, there have only been 34 instances where the EPI difference between two teams have been 70 or above. These are 32 of those. All wins. One loss, which was the 2007 Mavericks to the We Believe Warriors, and the other was a win this season when the Thunder swept the Grizzlies 4-0. So, anyway, I just wanted to make a quick video to shut down the narrative that OKC is too young to even make the finals, let alone win it. Only 20% of online brackets have the Thunder in the finals. And that's mind-blowing, considering these numbers makes it seem like this is a layup for them to at least make a finals appearance. I'm currently working on a midpoint first-round update to my EPI playoff predictions. So far, it's holding up. I got a lot of flack for the Timberwolves over the Lakers, but now that they are up 3-1, it's looking like that might come to fruition. Thanks for the comments on my other videos, I really appreciate it. I have been working on EPI player rankings, which is taking a very long time because, well, there are a lot of players, but stay tuned for that as well. And as always, I love you guys, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.